Alright, new vid. I promised people I'd have a golem vid, so to start it off, look at these two golems. We got two carrion, but obviously they're not the same size. So this one's bigger than that tiny one. I'm going for the tiniest golems in Wraeclast in this vid, but first off, how much bigger is this than the other one, okay? Okay, I want you to comment below how much bigger you think this one is than the other. You don't know the number. I'll try to give you some guesses in this video, but like we don't know for sure. But yeah, you could give me your guess on how much bigger that is than that. Okay, then I'll also show one more thing. One sec. Okay, and now we have this one, and how much bigger is this one than that one? Right? I don't think he's as big. So how much bigger is this one than that one? Is that like 30% bigger, 20% bigger, 10% bigger? I asked some people what they thought in game. I showed them this, and then they were like, that one's 30%, that one's 15. So I was like, well, maybe it's 20 if they're saying somewhere around the 20. And I found on PoEDB it said 20, but then on the actual gem it doesn't say 20. So then I have one more thing to show. All right. Now you may have thought, you're just using primordial chain. I don't know how you got that big one though. Like, how do you have a small and a big? Aha, primordial chain. Boom. Now that's a tiny golem. Look at him. He's so tiny. I swear that's the tiniest golem I've ever seen. And so that was the concept of the vid. I can I can have tiny golems for a vid. It's really sick. So this is Golem of Hordes. It's apparently supposed to say on the gem 20% reduced reduced size, but it doesn't say it. And then the normal carrion is bigger. And then I believe if you put a carrion in the chest, and then he's a higher level, he's actually bigger. I'm also gonna get a higher level one to show it even more, but you can see he's like almost twice the size of the other one now. And then yeah, give me one sec. Before I do this next step, I just want to show, like, look how tiny they are compared to everybody, dude. They're so tiny, and then even he's big compared to but they're all actually so tiny. It's hilarious. Okay, now I show this. So the big one, you can swap him, and you can see that just swapping the gem to a higher level gem gets you to a bigger size. So that's pretty crazy. So he's gigantic with primordial chain on, and they're really tiny because they're level 7. So now I obviously have to take them down to actual level 1. I have to take out some of these levels. So one sec. All right, there we go. Yeah, so you can actually see the increase. A little bit bigger, a little bit bigger, a little bit bigger, and it even updates them. But yeah, super tiny. Level 1 golem, carrion golem of hordes with primordial chain. So tiny. Reduce golem size 25, reduce golem size 20 on the thing, plus the level 1. They are so tiny. So I was going for tiniest golems in Wraeclast because they actually gave us extra ways to reduce the size now through the Golem of Hordes. And that is miniature. Blood aqueducts. How do these perform? What do they do? Let's find out. Got a rogue exile. Oh my god, big cascade still. The little tiny golems do that. That's huge compared to them. Well, obviously it's a level 1 golem, so don't pay too much. There's no wands here. I'll buff them up a little bit, give them a little bit more power. Okay. Oh, there we go. Yeah, kill this rare. Look him up. Hiya, hiya, hiya. God damn. Okay, let's chuck in the 21 carrion now, and then we have the big one. Oh shit, now they're rocking. He's slicing and dicing. He's got behead. I stole a mod. Did he steal a mod? Oh my god, they're cutting through. The tiny golem, look at him. I gotta cut the big one. Let's just have the tiny ones for a sec. Look at that. Look at how tiny they are. You can't even see them. Yeah, they're so tiny. It's just like I thought. This video is hilarious. I was showing people this, like Japanimator liked it already, so I figured this would make a good vid. Oh my god. Yeah, so now I'll do some build updates. So that was just Carrion Golem of Hordes level 1 versus like a big Carrion Golem normal, and then using Primordial Chain to get even smaller and taking out all the extra levels. So it was just a level 1 Carrion Golem of Hordes. But yeah, build update now, so people will see the Brass Dome and wonder. Basically, yesterday Mr. Lava was like, yo, Brass Dome, and I was like, Brass Dome. And then I looked him up, and I was seeing like 10 div. And I was like, I think I can buy some 5% max LE res, uncorrupted, just normal ones for like 50C, and corrupt them with a Valorb, and like it's a 1 in 4 to hit an implicit, and then there's 19 implicit. So I was doing the math, and it worked out to be around the 10 div, and I was like, I could do this myself for around the same price. And then somebody listed one for the +1 for 7, and I was like, well, that's cheaper than I can make it, and it's the better mod, because it was either +1 or +2 minion. That's why instead of 19 outcomes, it's 9.5, which is nice because you have 2 options. And then yeah, +1 is better than +2 because we have the empower. It's the same thing, but it then gives 1 level to everything else in the link, not just the empower and the zombie, or not just the zombie in the +2 case. And then yeah, this crit immune, so I don't need Solaris, so I'm running Lunaris for the chain immune from projectiles, and then I have the 5 max LE res, and our armor's up to 35,000, and I don't have stuff enabled like vitality or the stone golem and shit, so my regen's messed up, but it would be normal. And then, yeah, this chest is sick. Turtle shell, really tanky. I do a little bit less damage, but I am tankier, and then the crit immune is nice. And I switched to behead support again instead of the impale, and it's for the extra melee strike range, 33% more range, and also the damage is fine, and then the buffs are nice too, and then I also have the inspire learning, so we're getting the double buffs. We're stealing all the rare buffs. But it's going pretty sick. And then Brass Dome is tanky, and like I say, I only lost 2 levels, so it was 36 to 34. If I didn't have the Awakened Empower, then this wouldn't be 34, and I'd be missing a whole zombie. Right now I'm at 12. I'll show you. Yeah, 12 zombies. So it only, like, I only lost a little bit of damage from the 2 levels, but then yeah, big defenses, much more armor. The max LE res is really nice, and I actually started surviving more ever since putting on the Brass Dome. I'm leveling again at 97, and we're also delving. We're at 535, so that's pretty sick. I have to get by this architect though. Delve's going pretty good though. Delve is really profitable. The cities are so fucking good, and fossils and resonators are worth so much money right now. What the fuck? It actually happened for the first time! I think it was an oil chest. Oh my god. That's disgusting. Wait. The Crimson Temple Blight map actually dropped an apothecary on a chest. Holy moly. Wow. Wow. You know how many people have tried to do that? Holy. No way! I already Thank you to my Patreon YouTube members who support the channel. Rico549, Joe No Mercy, David, Stephen, Hannes, Cynic, and Sanchin, and then Nicholas and White Wolf. Thank you guys so much. Bye!